Hey, well, that one question that when you go live, I thought it was interesting. That's why I named this live "What's on Your Mind" because Facebook asks you what's on your mind, like what's going through your head right now, and there's a lot of things going through my head right now. That is for sure. And one of those things is the economy, and I wanted to talk to you about that a little bit and see if there's anybody else that if you jump on here and have questions or anything, please do. But in the midst of tax season, I'm thinking about the economy quite a bit. I'm seeing people's numbers. I'm seeing how they performed last year. I'm noticing how did they perform last year over this year. We always look at a 2-year comparison when we're looking at tax returns, and I'm reviewing every single tax return. I'm being able to see trends between 2018 and 2019, and I'm thinking about, what are the trends that we're going to see moving forward in 2020 as a result of all this coronavirus stuff. So, there are so many uncertainties out there right now, and I believe that this is an incredible time to be growing your business in order to expand your business, look at the fundamentals of your business, and help you right now during this time in your business. So this is a time for opportunity. While at the same time we're trying to stay safe, we want to be quarantined, we want to self-quarantine. I was just down, actually went to go down to Waffle House and eat today, and there's nobody in there. It's just interesting what we're starting to see in our normal day-to-day lives. Brian Sue said my money was stolen by a hacker. Man, that sucks, Brian. There's just so many different things going on right now, and one thing I wanted to talk to you about is these SBA loans. That is a way for us to be able to get money as a part of the stimulus package that's going to be coming out on Friday. I've been talking to a lot of our clients about what they are going to do to prepare for this time. My daughters, I don't know if they've canceled school yet for the rest of the year, but I think some places are actually canceling school for the whole rest of the school year, which is crazy. I've never even heard of that. It's unprecedented. It's never happened before that I know of. And so I can't help but think about where the economy is going to go from here and how we need to be preparing ourselves for that. And I'm not saying be negative about it. I'm just saying we need to prepare for it. And there are all kinds of different ways in which we can prepare for this moving forward. One of those is through understanding what type of assistance we're going to be getting from the government during this time. One of the ways the government is helping us is they allowed us to be able to extend the payments on our tax returns that are due April 15th. That is huge. You won't incur any penalties and interest if you have payments that are due or a tax that's due when you file your tax return. Now, most Americans get a refund whenever they file their tax returns. A majority of you get a refund. So they didn't want to delay the filing of that tax return because they want to encourage you to file on time so that you get your refund, so you get that money back, so you can put it into your business. You can go spend it on groceries. You can go spend it in the economy and consume. That's what we need to happen. We need people to not be frozen right now. And I want to encourage you to not freeze during this time, to keep moving your money. Money is not worth anything unless it is exchanging hands. Money is created, value is created with money when it is moving from one hand to the other, from one business to the other, from paying taxes to then getting back into the arms of the consumer, to then buying stuff at restaurants. And we're getting this taken away from us right now. So how are we going to be able to keep investing? There are so many ways to invest in your business. I invested money yesterday. I invested $3,500 yesterday in my business. I actually invested another $5,000 in my business yesterday. We've got to be continuing to invest in our businesses and continue to grow. So that's one way that the government's helping us. The next way the government is going to be helping us is they're implementing a payroll tax credit. That's something that you're going to need to know a lot about. If you have anybody that you employ that is still on staff that's affected by the coronavirus, is going to allow you to be able to have a tax credit to keep them on your staff. We want to be encouraging our employees and our staffs to stay on board. We want to keep them on board. Business owners, we want to keep people employed as much as possible. So we got to start making these little moves, these little adjustments in order to create new products and services in our businesses that are going to be applicable to what the consumer needs. That's what's happening in our business right now. Not many people are thinking about filing their tax return right now. I can tell you that for sure. Now, we still have some that are expecting refunds, and they are definitely into filing their tax returns right now. They want to make that happen, and that's understandable. The other thing that is happening right now is that we have over $300 billion that's going to be offered by the SBA in order to be able to get money for your business and inject that into your business to keep you afloat during this next 2 or 3 month period. Now, who knows how long it's going to be lasting, but myself as a business owner, I've gone through some difficult times before. I know what it's like to be going through these times and what it takes to get through those times. And you got to be prepared. And so one way that we're helping our business owners prepare is that we are helping you through that application process. We're consulting with you through the application process the whole way through, because it is changing all the time. This is something that you need to be aware of, that is available to you if you own a small business. This is something that is made available to you. Now, a small business is defined as a business that is making anywhere between or less than $750,000 to $38 million, which is basically every small business that I can think of. 500 employees or less. And to qualify for this SBA loan, you need to have a debt coverage ratio of 1.25. You need to have a credit score of 640. There are specifics that you have to follow in order to apply for these loans. And these loans are at a 3.75% interest rate. And they're on a 7, 15, or 30-year term. So this is really, really, really inexpensive money that is going to be loaned out and approved for you to be putting into your business, to you invest into your business, to keep everybody on your staff, to keep everything going in your business as much as possible. Now, I have no idea how they're going to be underwriting this, other than what my previous experience with underwriting is they're probably going to look at your income level. They're going to look at your net income. They're going to look at your overall business. Is it a business that normally thrives during this time? And now, because of the government shutdown, well, what appears to be a government shutdown, self-quarantining, like this is causing your business to suffer. They're going to be underwriting based off of those things and allocating a certain amount of money that you qualify for. So there's no way to know what you can qualify for until you actually apply. And so you can go do this on your own. You can go to the SBA website. You can go through the directions. It's very self-explanatory. And I encourage you to be going and looking into this so that you can get this money and use it in your business if you need to. Obviously, if you don't need the money, there's no point in going to get it. But I mean, this is a big opportunity to be able to go get some of this money that's our taxpayer money that's being put back into the system. So that's one thing that I want to bring up, is that you can go do this on your own for sure. But if you need somebody to help you, we are here to help you with that. Wanted to say, Keith McConnell, I'm getting ready to launch a new product for the welding industry. Is there a benefit to holding off on the launch until the economy settles down? I don't think so. I think you need to be developing new products, new services in your business all the time, especially in times like this. I mean, why not start to talk about that new product that you're launching? If it's, I mean, I say get it to the market as soon as possible so you can start testing it and seeing if it's going to catch, and then you start to figure out how to fulfill it. That's what happened yesterday. I came out with this service that we're going to be providing right now relative to the coronavirus disaster relief fund that is available for small business owners. That's all of our clients right now, and we're adding this as an additional service. So I signed up 6 people yesterday that are going to allow us to help them through this process. They can go about taking care of their business, making sure that happens. We've put together a program that we're going to be able to turn around your application and get it submitted within 1 to 2 weeks. At the same time as, we're asking to be paid for this up front, but what we're doing is we're also analyzing your financial statements. We're analyzing your tax returns. We're putting you in the best position possible to be able to maximize the benefit that you'll get by applying. So while you can do this on your own, just like you can prepare a tax return on your own, there are certain nuances that you're not going to really understand or know about when you're applying, and you might miss out on some available funds. So that's what we want to educate you on. That's what I want to educate you on and be a resource for you. And that's why I'm doing this live, and why I'm much more active on social media, at least over these last 2 years, is because this is a way to connect especially now more than ever, in order to be able to help people continue to grow their businesses and be a resource. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to help you educate on this subject. That's why I'm doing these free webinars, telling you exactly where to go. You go to the SBA website, you log in, you can do a new application and start from there. And then there's all these different forms that you got to complete. And you got to do a special form in order for them to pull your tax transcript. Lots of these things, they're very doable, but you get lost. You get lost when you're going through this stuff, and you need to be focused on your business. And so that's why we're offering this as an additional service. Does anybody else have any questions right now? Do you have any questions? I was just going through here, didn't see many other questions right now. But this is coming out. I believe it's going to be signed into law tomorrow. These are the ways that the government, the United States Treasury, the IRS are working together in order to help the economy flatten out a little bit here and stop going down. Like that's what we need. That's what needs to happen. And we need to be thinking about our businesses this way and our own lives. Like, what are we going to do differently now? Because this is an unprecedented event. This has never happened before. I've never seen any kind of worldwide basic shutdown like this. And so it causes you to think differently. The definition of insanity, what's up, JR? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. How are you going to adjust now? What are you going to do differently, and how are you going to invest in your company? I mean, the question that I started with, what's on your mind right now? What are you worried about right now? I'm asking you who is watching, do you have any questions revolving this SBA loan? Anything involving the payroll tax cut or credit, anything involving the tax extension deadline for payments, any kind of questions right now that are coming across your mind that I could maybe help you answer. My light goes out. It's motion censored. Anything that's on your mind right now that I could maybe help you with. What I'm focused on right now is helping my small business owners that are having to shut down get these loans and to get in the pipeline for these things to be approved. Now, I don't know that every single one is going to be approved. We are the ones that are asking us to help them. We are charging up front for this, and then once they get through the process and for some reason they get disapproved, we're going to denied, we're going to credit that to their account. We'll credit it to your account. We'll help you with your tax returns moving forward. We'll help you with your bookkeeping. We'll provide you services in some other way to bring you value. That's what we want to do. And what I'm trying to make you aware of through posts such as this is that you can go do these things on your own. This is something that is available to you. I want to bring awareness to it. I want to try to be a resource for you so that I can help you in your small business during this time. Because this is a time that is going to be a little bit scary. This is a time that is going to cause us to have to think about how do we rearrange some things. Working remotely. Our whole team has been working remotely all week. We're going to be working remotely next week. We're learning how we can be effective while we're working remotely. And I think it's going to make us even better when we get out of this. That's why I look at any difficult situation that you're going through, that you will end up in a better position. That's right, JR, no like trust. You'll end up in a better position at the end of this one way or the other. And so I just want to encourage you in that, to be aware of that fact, that this is truly an opportunity for us to all come together, all work together, do our part by self-quarantining, by helping those that need help during this time, by truly helping somebody. That's what's going to help us get forward and move forward through this. So I appreciate you tuning in. If you've got any other questions, you watch this or you watch this later, please drop a question about any of these issues related to small business loans, related to the payroll tax credit, anything that you're wondering about. I'm trying to provide as much up-to-date information about all of this so that we can help you during this time of a lot of uncertainty. What we want to create is certainty in an uncertain time. So I hope you have a great day, and please continue to follow. I appreciate you following, and jump on here next time I go live and bring a question or two, because I'd love to interact with you. Thanks.